Shalom. I want to start by giving all the praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Kakwadash. Double honors to my teachers, which are the elder apostles of the great millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. Scattered to all the four corners of the earth, coming back with another lesson. And after I'll just watch Elder Apostle Tahar's video, This Shall Make You Mad. I definitely went and checked this video out on the History Channel, Life Aboard a Slave Ship. And yeah, it did piss me off, just being reminded of the horror, the heinous, you know, crime that these devil inflicted upon our people. And you still have simple as Jake to this very day that, tries to empathize with him, that still try to save him. Man, you and him, all right? Though hand be joined in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished, man. All right, but in this little short, 5-minute clip, a lot was presented. And you can hear the lady narrating, the different things that went on, according to the historical research. And one can agree that, our people, we were treated inhumanely. She had referred to them when we would get sick on the ship. They referred to us as sick animals. They compared us to sick animals, man. So they brought us on those ships. They dehumanized us. They shackled the men up. Had us stacked, side by side on top of each other. We had poor ventilation, if not any. Um, we was definitely probably, dealing with different various weather patterns. So, that affected, our immune systems. It affected our health. And we ended up getting sick. She said that you had illnesses like malaria, measles. Let me see if I can scan through there. Yep. Dysentery, malaria, yellow fever, smallpox. All right. All these different illnesses that we caught on the ship, influenza, and those are deadly. So, what scripture came to mind. This is Daniel 9 and verse 12, because the Lord, he said that these things would happen to us in the curses. He talked about how pestilence would cleave unto us. We would be sold into our enemies, all right, on slave ships. We would, was that Deuteronomy 28:68, you're going to go back to Egypt with ships, which, Egypt representing bondage, slavery, all right, and we would never see our land again. This didn't happen to no other nation. And this was the most unprecedented event that ever took place in the history of humanity. So this is Daniel 9 and 12. It says, "And he hath confirmed his words, which he spake against us and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven have not been done as have been done upon Jerusalem." All right. The Chinese ain't went through this. The so-called Japs ain't went through this. The so-called J, or the 1948er, all right, they ain't went through that. What other nation have went through this besides the tribes? Predominantly Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. That's how we got to this side of the world. And look what we had to endure. Sure, it was, we were being punished. But Esau went overboard with it, man. He didn't hesitate to show his true hatred. So let me get that in Lamentations. And that's why a reckoning has to come, man. All right, this devil's not going to go scot-free. He's not going to go unpunished for that. Lamentations 4 and 21 through 22, it says, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee, thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked, meaning exposed. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. And it was Edom who led us away on the slave ships, all right, into captivity, all right, from Europe, from Portugal, Spain, in the 1500s, and then eventually, throughout the 16 and 1700s, off the west coast of Africa, and brought us over here to the Western Hemisphere. Where we happen to be found in his hand to this very day, still being oppressed right alongside the Northern Kingdom, the Latin tribes. All right, so he got to pay for that. It says, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And it's being discovered because the Lord is making that inquisition. 2nd Ezra 6 and 18, it says, and it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth. And will begin to make inquisition of them. And what is an inquisition? And it says, a period of prolonged and intensive questioning or investigation. Okay, and all of his wicked works are being searched out and sought up. How are the hidden things of Esau searched out? How is hidden things sought up? But the Lord is making that inquisition, and He's bringing everything out to the forefront. And really, the Spirit been having Esau, expose himself. Pursuant to Psalm 64 and 8. The Lord will cause their tongue to fall upon themselves. And throughout, the past, decades or so, a lot of documentaries, a lot of TV series, different movies, documentaries, all have came out, exposing information regarding, this time period, the evil shit that Esau has done against Jacob. And that's why it says in Obadiah, because of thy violence against Jacob, shame shall cover thee. And your shame is being seen, man. And then even when you look at the comments, even the people are pissed off. Jake seeing that, hey man, this is what Esau did. You know. But anyway, yeah, this will piss you off, man. But hey, the Lord is making that inquisition. It says, what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness. And what Esau did was unrighteous because he went too far. All right, it says, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled, in other words, when the punishment of our iniquity is accomplished, it says, then will I show these tokens, or the signs of Esau's end, because we're at the time where Esau is being revealed, the man of sin. And right before he goes down, the Lord is going to expose him, in which that's what he's doing. So the Lord is showing those signs, those tokens of this man's downfall. The book shall be open before the firmament, and they shall see all together. And the books are open, which is what the Bible, the uh, the law and the prophets. All right, and we're seeing everything that the Lord spoke. It all has come to pass, and the things that are not yet fulfilled are beginning to fulfill itself. And that's how we at the end. And pursuant to verse 9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob's the beginning of it that followeth. And that's why the inquisition is being made against Esau, because this is his world. And under his power, under his authority, this is what he did. So he has to deal with that, man. So a reckoning is definitely coming. Okay, it tells you that in Proverbs that his sins are going to be a snare unto him. Proverbs 5:22. And it says his own iniquity shall be, Shakia, his own iniquity shall take the wicked himself, and he shall be holden with the cords of his sins. So he's always going to be tied together with his iniquities, all his crimes that he committed against the Lord's people, the apple of the Lord's eye. All right. The Lord, for that 500-year, time frame, gave this devil enough rope to hang himself with. All right. And he's not going to receive no mercy. I don't care how many black Christians that want to defend and save this devil. No, he has to pay for his iniquity, man. All right. The scriptures say, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. And these men that were responsible back then, they got to pay that. They left that tab. So you're here today, and guess what? You represent them because you're their descendants. All right, we paid as a nation, and we're dealing with the effects that came from this event that happened. And you devils, you're benefiting from what transpired to this very day. So that tab is left upon your head. All right. This is Psalms 109 verse 14, and it says, "Let the iniquity of his fathers be remembered with the Lord, and let not the sin of his mother be blotted out. Let them be before the Lord continually, that he may cut off the memory of them from the earth." All right. And the Lord, he never forgot what you devils have done. The Lord said he required that which is past. All right. So you devils got a hell, you got super hell to pay for, man. All right. And just wait when that time comes. Anyway, and I'm gonna end off with the scripture that we all know, and this is our faith and our patience. Revelation 13:9 and 10. It says, "If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints." All right, so the Lord justifies us getting vengeance, getting that retribution, getting that recompense, which is real reparation. What you've done unto us must be done unto you, double. All right. So anyway, you know, as a heads up, if y'all going ahead and watch this, yeah, you're gonna get angry. That's for sure. Just to be reminded of what our forefathers had to endure. And yeah, we went off. The Lord punished us. He got us real good. But this damn devil, man, he just did it just out of his pure, hatred for Jacob, man. All right. Anyway, with that, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh Shem Shai. Hopefully, this was edifying. Until the next lesson, Shalom.